Hello and welcome to Niger Infusions. Today I'm going to show you how I made this lovely grilled fish, mackerel fish in the oven, in the grill. So basically I got the fish to defrost, then wash my sink. One thing I must tell you is that do not soak your fish in hot water. Please do not soak fish in hot water. That's an abomination against the fish. Do not soak it. You're just killing the fish. Don't do that. Then the next thing, I just went off and I cleaned out the fish. I allowed the fish to defrost from a day to the next day. That's the proper way to defrost fish. Don't be throwing fish in hot water. If anything, leave it in cold water and come back to it. But leaving it in hot water is absolutely not acceptable. It is not acceptable. Don't do that, please. Don't do that. And I just went off and I cleaned the fish. Usually I get fishmonger to clean my fish, but this is mackerel. I bought it frozen, not fresh. So if you want to buy your fish frozen, always check the gills to make sure they are bright red, they are lovely color and everything, and it's not like it's looking blackish and stuff. If it's looking blackish, just tell them you don't want it. You want it to look fresh. Okay, so I went off and I cleaned it and cleaned the stomach pocket as well, those black thing. Get it as much as possible out of the fish. You don't want to be eating all that in your mouth. Trust me, it's not nice. So clean the fish as much as possible. Then you want to go off and cut off the fins. That is not necessary if you want to leave it as decoration. But if you don't want to leave it as decoration, chop it off. Otherwise, leave it to just act as artifacts to the old fish and all stuff. But trust me, it's not really that necessary. And I just went off and I just continued cleaning the fish. It took me quite a while to clean the fish because I don't want to be eating dirty fish. And when I finished, I got a blue bag and pour all the gills and dirty inside. I like to throw that straight away into the main bin, not inside the bin in the house. Okay, then I went off and I washed my fish. Do not wash your fish with hot water, not even warm water. Wash your fish with cold water. I know it's freezing, but wash your fish with cold water. They are cold creatures. They're not hot creatures. Then I went off and I put a line through the fish so that the marinade can go through. Then wash my sink. Let's say no dirt went through my sink. All those sink warriors, nothing went through the sink. I took out everything. And also then I went off and I washed the sink with bleach. The first thing I used before wasn't a bleach. This time around I used a bleach. And you just want to tap the fish out to get rid of any excess liquid. I cannot explain how important. I know I keep talking about it, but you need kitchen towel, good quality kitchen towel in your kitchen. Then in a food processor, I added stock seasoning, some spring onions. The reason I'm cutting it is because I don't want to blend for too long. So cut it up so that it blends fast and quick. So I added rodo, which is scotch bonnet or habanero pepper, minced garlic and ginger, which I get from Asda. Then I added oil to blend it all up and to blitz it all up in the food processor. Look at how beautiful the color is looking. And when it was done, I pour all this marinade on the fish. So basically what I did was just, the fish was still a little bit frozen from the day before, but it was fine. And I just put that I put the marinade on the fish, mix it all up properly so that it can go into the fish, so it can infuse with flavors. You go through every part of the fish, inside, everywhere. Just rub it properly into the fish. You want to come back the next day and taste the goodness of that fish. I'm telling you, you can make more marinade for this, but the marinade I use in 7 days is a recipe I already posted. So if you want to see the recipe, I would recommend you go down and go and look at the recipe. And when I was finished, I clean filled it and I left it in the fridge. The day I was ready, which was the next day that I was ready to grill it, what I did was take it out of the fridge for a few 30 minutes so that it become room temperature. Then laid it on a rack. People always ask me, how do I grill my fish? This is how I grill my fish. There's no other way I grill my fish. This is how I grill. I just put it on the rack and I put it under the grill. That's it. Any leftover juice, just scrape it off and rub it on the fish. This is how I grill my fish all the time, and it comes out beautiful, nicely, and perfect. Nothing breaking off or nothing dying anywhere or anything. Sorry to use the word dying or something, but as in fall apart. So I put under the grill. Look at how beautiful the fish looked. Now I feel like eating fish. Okay, maybe back to it. It's not part of it. Anyway, so this was the fish. What I did was now take it out of the top grill and turn it over. I think I did about 6 minutes on each side. I just took it out and I turned the fish over so that the other side can cook. Make sure you do everything with a clean hand. And it was time to serve. I served with oven fried plantain, and a sauce, which you can find the recipe down below on my page. Thank you so much for watching. Sorry I talked too much. Let me know what to cook next, and I'll see you on my next recipe.